Hello, Jeremy Chambers, Independence Acres Homestead. It's been a while since we've seen you guys. Lots going on around here, lots still going on. Some projects are unfinished, and some we started new. Stay with us and I'll share with you some of the things we've had going on around the homestead and some of the things we have coming up. So as you can see, not much has changed with the painting project here on the house, but there's a reason for that. Back in May, contractor started on the roof, and we were pretty excited to get a new roof put on the house. 100-year-old farmhouse, there's bound to be issues. Well, issues were found, issues were resolved, but we're still waiting to get the roof finished. It's been almost 3 months now. And maybe once everything's resolved, I'll have a good story to share with you guys. But until then, keep your fingers crossed. Say a little prayer for us. I'd appreciate it. The other thing is that the garden has been doing wonderful. All right, spin over here. Garden's been doing wonderful. It is lush. It is green. Tomatoes are starting to blush for us. Starting to get a couple ripe tomatoes. After some early struggles, things have really come in. I have a tomatillo forest. Tomatoes are growing well. All the squash is growing pretty well. We have lost a couple plants, well, a single plant. We lost a single plant to vine borers, but hoping to get that under control here soon. Since we last got in touch with you guys, we've had a lot of bunnies born here on the homestead. And as you can see, they're dying for attention. Hi guys, yes, hi. We've got a litter of purebred Californians over here. Over here we've got a just kind of a barnyard mix of Rex, Flemish Giant, and American Chinchilla was the father of this litter. We also had a pretty exciting thing happen, and that was our first litter of purebred chinchillas. Luke's got one of the little guys right here. They are absolutely adorable. And they're growing really well, so we're pretty excited about that. Another thing, let me show you real quick here in the bunny barn, is we decided to add another animal to the homestead, and we were able to utilize some facilities, materials, and infrastructure that we already had, and we added some quail. So these are jumbo Coturnix quail. And we were able to use some of the rabbit cage wiring, a corner here in the bunny barn, and we're going to have 3 cages stacked up here. Hopefully have some eggs here in another week or so and be able to produce some meat out of those. In an upcoming video, I'll share with you guys exactly what we did for the cages and how we came about and decided to do some quail. Also, I finished the rebuild of the outside rabbit hutch. And it's not necessarily a hutch anymore. It is actually a cage stand with some cages that I specially designed to go in this hutch. That I designed to go in this cage stand. And I'll get into that in some more detail in a later video. We've added some extra chickens into the homestead. We got 3 Easter eggers from a friend at work who had bought some early on during the shutdown here in Michigan, and he just decided he wasn't ready to have chickens at home. So we took them on and adopted them. And finally, one of the projects that I've been working on this last week or so is on the back of the garage here. We had that plastic shed back here, a little 6x8 plastic shed on the back of the garage, and it was just full all the time. The kids couldn't get their bikes out of it, and it just really wasn't useful as a shed. It was more just kind of a storage thing where we just shoved stuff in there, and we lost it for a few years. So decided to move that out of the way, use the concrete pad that it was on, that little addition on the back of the garage. It is 7 feet deep by 11 feet wide. We'll be able to store bikes, the extra lawnmower, along with the evaporator once I get, the maple syrup evaporator once I get it sanded and repainted. So a lot's been going on around here. We're just trying to clean up, back and forth with working from home, going into work. So my time's been really full between projects here on the homestead and doing work for work, the stuff I actually get paid to do. So that's about it. I'm sorry to you guys that have been holding your breath waiting for videos to come out. It's just been a decision that I've had to make about where my time is going to be focused. And recently I just decided it was time to focus on some of the projects here around the homestead and get some things done successfully. And now that I've succeeded at a few things, I can step back into sharing our life with you guys here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned. We'll make sure that we get some updates and I share with you guys in depth about the quail project, about garden tour. We've got a garden tour coming up in a few weeks with Homesteaders of America, and also give you some updates about some of our home improvement projects. Really appreciate you joining us, and until next time, God bless.